I probably would starve. I have nothing. Like, you don't want to just keep asking your friends for help or just people around because you don't want to seem like no beggar. But to have the food pantry, it's a good resource to have.
Unfortunately, hunger is really pervasive in Indiana. We know that about 1 in 5 Hoosiers need help of putting food on the table for their families, which is really striking. That's a lot of people. You know, just in Marion County alone, that's 200,000 people who need food assistance. So it's a huge problem.
There's a large supply chain across America of food that's there. It's food that comes in from all over the country, from manufacturers, from local distributors, and from benevolent organizations all across the country. We gather that food, bring it here to the storehouse, and distribute it all over the state. We got connected very early in our ministry with Faith, Hope, and Love is really the embodiment of what we like to see in agencies. So they came here asking for food so that they could help care for those in need in many different areas of our city, and we are just really excited to be partnering with them.
The way we tackle hunger is through incubating food pantries. Currently, we have incubated 19 food pantries since 2009, and many of them are still going. And that's why with these food pantries all over central Indiana or metropolitan Indianapolis, they serve the people on a monthly basis. So we provide food, we provide groceries. Like today, we have some non-food items such as shoes and slippers.
The smaller pantries also have a really essential role. They provide food, certainly, but what they can also provide is relationship and support for people. And that can happen because they're more local. You know, they can be right in the neighborhood. They can be customized to what's going on in that neighborhood. There might be a specific ethnic community, for example, that needs certain specialized things. Anybody who's walking into a pantry has got probably a lot more needs than just food. And no better setting than that small pantry setting, potentially, to get to know people and to be able to help respond to some of those other needs that they have as well.
Our food pantries not only provide food, but they are missional. That means that we do have prayer team and we introduce people to Christ. And again, it's more of a relational instead of transactional. The food is good, but it's a gateway for us to reach out to the community.
It means a lot to me. To know that it's people out there that cares about you, because sometimes in your life, your own family don't even care about you. Some of them don't even care if you eat or anything. But just to know somebody out there, outside of your world, cares about you, that's actually praying for you, just giving you the support that you need, it feels really good. And it also feels good that you could be able to be that person to give support to people in that same situation, because even though we're all different people, we all go through the same thing. And to know that somebody outside of your world is out there to just care and support and help you, it's a great feeling.
The success in our food pantries is not how much food we can give, although that's important. What success for us is how can we engage people? How can we share the love of God in a practical way, and at the same time to share with them that there is more to food in a food pantry.
Jesus fed the 5,000. He fed them all. He didn't feed some of them and say, well, we're sorry, we ran out of food for the rest of you. And there are over 2,000 verses in the Bible that speak to God's concern for the poor and the hungry. So this is clearly close to the heart of God. And if you look at Jesus' last instructions in the Gospel of Matthew, the very last thing before he heads off to the cross, it's those challenging verses about when did we see you hungry, when did we see you in prison, when did we see you naked. This was really important. So it's important that we respond in the same way that our God does.